I had a few experiences last night. First one I'll share with you. Well, I'll share them both. The first one, I was in the mountains again. I was with a very large group of people. I didn't know none of them, but I was like leading them again. And we come to like a clearing, and it was all snowy. And like, it was up high in the mountains, and it was all snow, and it was like, I don't know, maybe a couple of miles. It was just like a clearing between like the slopes of the mountains. So we're walking across it anyway, and then like there was a guy next to me, and there was like, I think there must have been about 40, 50 people there. There was lots of people, and I was all confused, not knowing where he was going and that. And I was like, it was up to me to lead him across this path, and this place to somewhere, wherever. And like I say, it was snowing, and it was the ground was covered in snow. And this guy next to me, he stopped and he started digging in the snow. And I says, "What are you doing, Doc? We've got to carry on." And he says, "Oh, I want to see how deep this snow is." So I stood next to him while I was digging. It was just like digging it out with his hands and that, like making this hole. And he got down about 3.5, 4 foot, and hit this ice. And there was quite a few people surrounding us then. And there was a few more individuals digging at the snow. And underneath the ice was like, I could see it was ice, but underneath it, there was like these lights, like all these different coloured lights. And I didn't know whether it was a craft or an animal, but it was like, for what we could see through the ice, it was moving. Sometimes it was there, and then it'd come back, and then it'd move, and it'd come back. And I was all like fascinated with what the lights were. And I says, "Look, let's just get across here because we're on ice." And just as I said that, you heard this massive cracking. It went, like I imagine it cracking the ice, and it's pretty surprising, really, because like it was like 3.5, 4 foot of snow on top of the ice, and I'm sure the ice was pretty thick as well. But it all cracked, everything. It must have been a big lake or something, and well, everybody else fell in. I mean, there was only one hole to start with, but then like the whole snow, everything, it just collapsed, and all the ice, it just broken. But it didn't for me. It didn't do that for me. I just like, come on, stay with me, come with me. And I just walked across like, it was like laying a path down for me, but the ice was breaking everywhere, but I was just walking across it. But everyone else was falling in, and well, they all drowned. Everyone apart from me. I was the only one who made it to the other side. I was trying to help them to get them onto my light. If they fell under, I'd try and pull them through the ice and that, but they was just sinking. And it was not very nice. But I made it to the other end of the ice, to wherever I was going. But I was the only one who did. No one else made it, and that was all I can remember from that experience. And then I had another one, and it was Harold again. I've had like a few where I see him. I don't know why, but it was just him, and he was in like his wheelchair, and he was just rocking like he was in like how you see him when you're on telly and doing them like insane asylums, and he's sat in the chairs rocking. But I was looking at him, and like where his eyes should have been, there was just like black holes. Yeah, and he was smiling and gurning, and then like. I don't know the only thing I can describe it as is like the Grim Reaper with his big scythe. He was basically he was stood behind Harold. He wanted the chair, but he was stood behind Harold, and like he kept being in my view, and then he wanted in my view, and then he was at the side. I don't know if it's he, but the Grim Reaper. It was a skull in like the old the big black cloak, and he's carrying a big scythe. And it was like 1 minute it was like right behind Harold, and then he's at one side of the Harold, and then he's at another side of it. But Harold didn't see him, and I didn't see him, and I just woke up, and I'm thinking, why did she me this for? But yeah, I just wanted to share that. That was my experiences from last night. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, new friends.